Today I want to show you the use of InternalsVisibleTo attribute class. Let's suppose that we have an API like API worldbank.org. That API gives us the countries in the JSON format with the page and per page and total, and then the countries, and we have many pages. We made a program to do this. Let's see the program. So we have a JSON data here, a JSON country class that obtains the data with HTTP client, API, and countries and the page, and gives the data. And we have a country repository that grabs a new JSON countries and have the countries get countries function that use the JSON countries. Let's see how it works. So we have a program. We said new countries repository. We said get countries result and enumerate the countries. Let's see that it works. So the countries, and after a while it lists the countries. What we want to test is the parsing of the data. The parsing of the data, you have seen the data here, ID, ISO code, name and region and other things. And in the countries repository, here the parsing of the data with country and getting the data, grab the data with pages, etc. So we want to make a test. We do not want to depend on the World Bank HTTP endpoint. So when we have made the first test, we can save the data in JSON countries in a file here, system file, runtime text countries page txt. So now we have on hard here countries 1 until country 7. There are 7 pages, page 7, and then we have 7 files on hard disk. So we want to get countries to do this, and we want a countries repository, but the countries repository should not expose the JSON countries or the interface, because if we pass another class than JSON countries, we do not be sure that we obtain countries. What to do? We put an internal here that it's visible just from this World Bank, just from the models, and we put assembly internals visible to World Bank test. So now we have the possibility to pass in the constructor of a countries repository, but just from the World Bank test that it's here, get countries fact, another iJSON that I named JSON from hard, that it's also iJSON data, and it just read the text from the file. The text from the file is countries 1 until country 7. So again, what we have done, let's repeat. We have the country repository that have an internal construct with iJSON data, an interface. This interface is implemented by the JSON countries that gives us the country for World Bank, but also it's implemented in the test by a JSON from hard that gives the countries from the hard. More, it cannot be shown from outside. So in the program here, we see that the only constructor is the default one. Why? Because this constructor is internal and can be seen only from the World Bank models or by World Bank test. And this is very good because usually you want to countries, you do not want to bother with details like getting an interface or something else. So let's see how it works. I just run this test, and this test is grabbing the countries from hard and parsing, and that will be all. So the idea of InternalsVisibleTo, it's not bother with gory details about interfaces or other, but implement when we need in a test. Implement when we need in a test the interface that we need, and that's all. Thank you.